Let's see if I'm speaking. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I can see you're on YouTube. I'm multi-screen, so it's whatever people prefer. Sorry, I'm just getting my cookies. How have you been? Mm, mm, really one should. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just setting up everything on my end. How are you, Ella? Mm, need to pull up the game. And
この
yesterday,
番組はご覧のスポンサーの協力でお送りします。
that was Navato.
One thing that I'm sure of is that you've got a pretty to survive this madness. Oh boy, oh my boy. Like on a sound counting any good songs, supposing drum speed, then a band to star and so on. When you think you still get way down, and a being there that a same predicament. But it's time you give up my break. Break out of the dawn. It's time to take a step up, no more cruising alone. Oh, let it go. Break out of the shell. Deep down inside you feel like flying a high. No need to fear. It's time you earn that dream.
All right. Yesterday,
ペルソナ4 G アルテマックスウルトラスープレックスホール
shut up, Tadachi. Nobody cares for you. I mean, as I was saying, yesterday we finished Yosuke's side of the story. Now we're going for Chie. Then after Chie, Yukiko. Then Kanji, Teddy, Naoto. I'm gonna save the best for last. When I say the best for last, I mean Yukiko, Akihiko. So let's start with Shie. May 2nd. It's cloudy today. The wind is a little chilly for me, but it's perfect weather for my daily run. Personally, I'd prefer it to be sunnier, but then I'd have to worry about UV rays and all that stuff. When I say UV, ultraviolet, I guess this is okay. I got my favorite Snickers on and I'm ready to go. My cat is meowing. Oh, I should tell my mom that I'm leaving. Hold on a moment. Eu acho que a gente tem pouco para acontecer. Vai lá, mas não faz. Oh, I should tell my mom that I'm leaving.
じゃあ行ってくるね。
最近毎日じゃない。よく続くわね。
何事も体が資本ってね。ちゃんと今から鍛えとかないと。
今から？
なんでもない。
まあ、頭を鍛えるのも忘れないでよ。
はーい。
I mutter a response to my mom's casual remarks as I rush out the door. My name is Chie Satonaka. I'm a third-year student attending Yasukami High School. After a certain series of events that occurred last year, I've finally found what I want to be in the future. I think she wants to be a police officer. Yeah. I want to become a police officer. I'm going to make myself strong and protect everyone from bad people. I know that kind of a childish reason, but I'm serious. But because I'm so serious about it, I haven't been able to tell my parents about it either. I've already talked about it with my guidance counselor, and I want to go to the police academy. And although I'm a third year, and although I'm only a third year, it's only May. Considering that a lot of people around me still troubled about what to do after they graduate, I feel like I've got a slight lead over them. Well, even so, I still need to make sure I study a lot too, but to be honest, that's not going so great. I mean, it's so much more fun to go out and run like this instead of studying sitting at the desk all day. I kinda like that.
気持ちいい。
I took a deep breath of a damn air and start to run down the road to Samegawa. That's my usual place. See, this is what I want to do in my life. I want to be able to actually do concept art like this. Inaba is, and let's be honest here, out in the sticks, and it takes a couple of hours switching trains to get from here to a real city. Some people hate that there is nothing here, and others think it's a bother how everybody knows everybody else. But to tell the truth, I like it. There are so many places to run, and I like getting people that I meet along the way. I wave to that man I usually bump into near the floodplain. He noticed me as well and waves back.
ようちえちゃん、なんかいいことでもあったのかい？
へへ、わかっちゃう。
Is it that obvious? I mean, Golden Week starts tomorrow after all. That itself is enough to amp me up, but even before, Yukun's coming back tomorrow.
ついにあれか、彼氏か。
もうおじさんそればっか。
気をつけてな。
Yunara coming, he transferred here from the city last year, and he transferred out again in the spring. Although it was fast, he became a great friend. When he left, I prepared myself for the tough that I would get. And when he left, I prepared myself for the thought that I wouldn't get to see him much anymore. When I learned he was coming back, I was ecstatic. Well, he'll only be back for a short time. But he's spending the holidays here. I look up at the sky. The light gray clouds are a bit gloomy, but the weather doesn't bother me at all. I'm too busy looking forward to tomorrow. I pick up my pace and quickly pass through the shopping district. After continuing down the road, I eventually come out of the Samegawa floodplain that flows through the center of the town. I want to run a little more. Just as I was considering all the way to the park on the top of the hill, I heard something I never expected to hear again.
この前の真夜中テレビ見た？
The Midnight Channel.
ちょっと待った。ねえ、今真夜中テレビって言った？何ですか？急に。
The two girls seem startled that I suddenly jumped into their conversation. Actually, one of them backs away like she's scared or something. She doesn't need to freak out that much.
里中先輩。何？知ってる先輩なの？知らない。私何も知らないし。
Wow. These girls are wearing Yasogame High uniforms, so they have to be at least the first years, right? One of them seems to know me, but why is she so freaked out? Ugh. Did I come on way too strong? I tried speaking a softer tone of voice and continue on.
急にごめん。なんていうか、ちょっと真夜中テレビに興味あってさ。話してたから教えてほしいなって。なんだっけ。今回は格闘番組っぽくて、映ってる人同士が戦ってたとか。
That is why the girls were freaked out. She was on that show.
誰が映ってたかはわかんないです。全然何もわかんなかったです。
You already told me enough.
でもさっき。じゃあ失礼します。行こう。ちょっと。
One of them pulls on the other's arm until the two of them run off towards the shopping district. They completely ignore me when I try to stop them. And even if I was continue way too strong in the beginning, didn't that girl's attitude suddenly change when she learned my name?
もしかして私嫌われてんの？こっちは顔も知らないのに、なんかやったっけ？
Can I think of any reasons? Well, I kind of can. Well, I kind of can. My friends tend to stick out in this rural town for one reason or another. Sometimes people can't dislike you just being part of a crowd that stands out. I was especially bad when I entered the school beauty pageant last year. I was forced into it. Just for the record, I heard a lot of talk behind my back. Then again, it only came for very few people. I wonder if that was part of that too. I'm talking. I didn't let it get to me, but seeing someone react like that to my face does make me feel a little upset. Still, the Midnight Channel, a fighting show, people were fighting. I want to ask more about what she meant. Why? Would they have not? Would they have not run away if I just gone up and talked to them like a normal person? I can't do something about this habit of doing stuff without thinking about it.
もっと聞き込み上手くならないと警察官なんて無理だよ。
I sigh to myself, then I get back to my run. I see Kermit. As much of an awesome meat bun from Aya, my late midnight dessert that I saved for after dinner, I roll into my bed. Oh man, this meat bun is amazing. You just heat it up in the microwave for a few minutes and the outside gets all fluffy. Then the juices get over you when you bite into it. A meat apple. Okay, like a meat apple. I take my time to savor this wonderful meat bun while I look outside the window. It's still cloudy but not raining.
雨、0時に間に合うかな。
The weather forecast did say it would. I think I'll be okay. But if we don't get in right, I definitely won't be able to watch the Midnight Channel. This Midnight Channel was an urban legend that was popular last year. They say that if you looked into a turned off TV at midnight during a rainstorm, your soulmate would appear in the screen. Of course, the real problem was that it wasn't just a rumor. People could see it. And the people that were shown weren't anything romantic like soulmates. Muraoka wasn't killed like that, but okay. It was actually connected to a series of terrible murders last year. There was absolutely crazy stuff that happened last year. Another world inside the TV, personas, shadows, the Midnight Channel started it all. But it doesn't come on anymore. It stopped because of all the things, and I mean a lot of things we did. We formed an investigation team and worked together to crack the case. That is why the Midnight Channel stopped coming out, or so I thought. But if someone's recently seen it, I can't. But if someone's seen it recently, I can't ignore it. Still,
なんで今更
There's still some time before the midnight channel, but I guess I just can't concentrate. I should turn the TV to kill some time.
5月2日ニュースアイ、まずはヘッドラインから。昨日午前に起きた国内線のハイジャックについて。
ジュネスは毎日がお客様感謝デー。来てみて触れてください。
Every day young like Junes.
あ、そうだ。花村とかなんか噂聞いてないかな。
That's a great idea even for me. And when you have a great idea, you've got to act it on it immediately. I grab my cell and bring up Yosuke's number. Yosuke Hanamura, he's a classmate of mine. He's one of the friends that I work. He's one of the friends that I worked hard with on the investigation team. He's a clown, although always doing stupid things. But his dad owns the Junes department management. Okay, sorry, but his dad owns the Junes Mega Mart in town, and Yasuke always talking to the nice old ladies while working there. Well, more like helping out. So he knows a lot of gossip. I bet he'll know something about this. Oh wait, is he still at work at this hour? What should I do if he doesn't pick up? Having to leave a message makes me more nervous than when I talk to a real life person. I wonder if I'm the only one who feels that way.
おう、里中、どうした？
あ、よかった。今大丈夫？
ちょうどバイト終わったとこ。明日のことならメールしたぞ。里中さんたら読まずに消したんだろう。
詐欺じゃないっつーの。
Sheesh. He's as rude as always. But there's a part of me that's relieved to hear his cheerful voice. I didn't have noticed until just now, but it seems that part of me was a bit shaken when I heard about the Midnight Channel starting up again. Wait, now's not the time to be relieved. I have to be gathering information. When I think about it to myself, I find myself talking lower, like I'm sharing a secret.
あのね、ちょっと気になる噂聞いたの。なんか真夜中テレビがまた流れてるっぽくて。
真夜中テレビ？んなわけねえだろ。ってそれ誰が言ってんだ？
うちの学校の後輩っぽい子。詳しく聞こうとしたらすごい勢いで逃げられてさ。
おいおい、どんな顔で迫ったんだよ。
Maybe I did look pretty scary. now that he's brought it up. Um, I'm not so sure myself anymore. But not even Yosuke knows about the Midnight Channel's reappearance. Maybe the rumor only started up recently? We will need to pull whatever information we have. That's how an investigation works.
別に普通だって多分。でね、格闘番組とか言ってた。わかんないけど、嘘言ってる感じでもなくて。ねえ、今夜これから雨なんだって。確認してみない？
ああ、そうだな。マジだったらほっとけねえし。嘘だったらおごれよ。
じゃあ本当だったら肉をおごってよね。
なんでだよ。ま、じゃあまた後でな。
Well,
そうだ、ユキコにも。あ、この時間は出れないかな。
I ended the call with Yosuke. I should tell Yukiko about it next. Yukiko Amagi, she's another classmate of mine and has been my best friend since we were kids. The Amagi Inn that her family runs is a luxurious establishment with quite a history. The thought of being the successor to her family legacy seems to have weighted her down, but she appears to have made her mind up and having fun with it. That doesn't mean she doesn't complain every once in a while. Still, even she does pick up this late at night, I might be bothering her. All I really need to do is tell her what's going on. So I'll just say to her and send her an email. Oh, I should ask her where and when we're supposed to meet up tomorrow. I mean, I remember it now. I totally do. But to be honest, I checked my inbox just to confirm, but I couldn't find Yosuke's email. Looks like I erased it when I cleaned out that expired Junes mail list. Sometimes I associate words with Yosuke and Junes together. Without thinking, I'm actually a little shaky about it when we were supposed to meet. And the more I think about it, the least sure I am I remember it right.
ヤギイカだったりして。
He didn't send an email. There, email sent. Now who else I haven't told yet? Oh, there's Naoto-kun. Actually, she told me beforehand that she wouldn't be in Inaba during Golden Week. I guess she couldn't free up her schedule. She sounded so disappointed on the phone too. With that on my mind, I'll search through the contact list for her anyway.
もしもし、ナオトくん？今お仕事の邪魔じゃない？
構いませんよ。
I double checked with her just in case something changed and she can make it. Looks like she really can't. After making sure, I decided not to tell her about what I might be another case. And I feel I had to make her worry when she can't come back here.
本当に残念です。先輩たちによろしく伝えてください。
I'll be honest with you guys. I think this is the side story of the other one, and she is investigating, and she knows about the Midnight Channel too. Just a little bit spoiler, but I don't think it is that much. I don't consider it spoilers. Spoilers if I tell you what happens in the end.
わかった。頑張ってね。
Alright. All I can do now is wait for midnight. There's still some time. It's past 11:30. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate on my studies now that there is nothing fun to do. Well, I tried, but it wasn't. But it real. Well, I tried, but it was still useless while I'm lying face down on my desk. I can hear a faint sound of hitting my window. I rushed over to my window.
やった。雨。お願い。このまま降ってて。
The Midnight Channel should show up then. No, I don't think I should get so hasty. It may only be just a rumor. Still, I want to hurry up and see if it's going to come out or not. Considering that Yukon is coming back, it'd be great if there was nothing else to worry about. Once I make sure that it doesn't show up, I pray the rain. I'll pray for the rain to lift so we'll have a great reunion and under clear skies tomorrow. I take a seat in front of the TV and wait. Man, I can't time up a bit. Man, I can't time hurry up a bit.
なんか懐かしい。この感じ。
Waiting for the Midnight Channel like this. It's as if I'm in the biggest investigation team. It's as if the investigation team has picked up the right has picked up right where it left off. When I close my eyes, those memories come back like it was only yesterday. Yukon was our leader and Yosuke was his partner. The two of them fought back to back, always perfectly in tune with each other. Then there's Yukiko, who can be a bit tough at times, but is kind and warm-hearted. She's my best friend. She was one of the victims in the case too. Saving Yukiko was actually my first job for the investigation team. Then there's Kanji-kun. He's only 1 year younger than us, and though he seems an oddly feminine juvenile delinquent, he's a man at heart. There's also Rise-chan, or Reset, who's actually a famous pop idol. Oh, I can't forget Naoto-kun. He's a real detective. Finally, there's Teddy. He's always a clown and jokes around, but it's hard to hate him. The more I think about it, the more I realize that our group really is full of strange people. I guess there is no helping the fact that we'd get talked about then. But now we're just used being together. To be honest, if it hadn't been for the case, I might never have gotten to know some of them. Still, I never want to have to go through anything like that again.
あと5分。
When I swallow the sound of when I swallow, the sound is amazingly loud. My hands are cold. I've unconsciously curled into fists. Please don't show up. I mean, if it does, there might be another victim. I just want to laugh about this tomorrow. If Yosuke laughed it off, thinking that I tricked him into starting up all night for no reason. I really don't want someone to get hurt again. Nani? Chie, it's midnight. Don't yell. I'm frozen to the stop for a good 30 seconds before I can shout. After that initial burst though, I don't even know how to say. Yes, that was the Midnight Channel. It was clear as day, and I was on it. There was no mistake, that was me. And there was some stupid catchphrase tagged on all of us. Before I know it, my cells in my hand, I have to dial the number.
もしも。
女を捨てた肉食獣って何なのさ。
What the hell was that carnivore? Who's this card? Womanhood crap. The instant Yosuke picks up, I can't restrain myself from venting my rage on him. What the hell was all that about? Seriously. What the hell?
で、耳キーンってなった。
捨ててないし。野菜も食べるし。つか女捨ててないですし。
わかったから落ち着けって。
なんなのあれをみんな見てるってこと？昼間の子が逃げたの完璧あれのせいじゃんか。
Yeah, there was a carnivore that discarded womanhood in front of her. She must have thought I was going to eat her or something. It must have been scarier than the boogeyman. Ooh. No. Okay, I was wrong. No.
どうよしいい子だから。
獣扱いすんな。
俺だってな、ルサンチマンとかマジ。ああ、もういいや。さっきの気になることあんだよ。映像にクマが出てたろ。なんか一人だけ主催者っぽい感じで。
そうだっけ？
You didn't notice?
実はクマのやつ、まだ帰ってねえんだ。携帯にも出ない。今から俺、みんなに連絡回してみるから、お前は天城に頼むわ。30分くらいでまたかけっから、一旦切るぞ。
I hurry up and call Yukiko. She seems badly shaken up, and I tell her her voice is trembling. I was about to try and console her about it, but the reason she was so shaken up was a little different. It wasn't because of that was on the Midnight Channel, but a phone call that she received earlier tonight.
リセちゃんが行方不明？
そうなの。リセちゃんのマネージャーさんがね、うちの旅館に問い合わせしてきて、
真夜中テレビと関係があるのかな。
それはわかんないけど。
Even though that's what I said, I tried to convince her otherwise. The Midnight Channel must be related to how Teddy and Rise-chan have gone missing. Excuse me, I don't have any proof, but think about the timing. There has to be some kind of connection here. In any case, I check with Yukiko about our meeting tomorrow before I hang up. Later, though, another troubling tidbit was added when Yosuke called me again.
幹事もいないらしい。おふくろさんが居間で寝てたのに消えたって。
じゃあクマくんとリセちゃんとカンジくん。
ああ、これはやばいかもな。明日フードコートで。
I glare at the TV screen. Of course, since it's turned off, nothing's on it. I don't care about any stupid catchphrases now, okay? I'm just worried about the friends that we can't get in touch with. I didn't manage to get any of sleep last night. I got the missing play. I got to the meeting place much earlier than I was supposed to. This is the food court on the Junes roof. It's the investigation team. Okay, sorry. This is the food court on the Junes roof. This is where the investigation team usually meet. The light clouds from last night were blown away and a nice breeze is passing through the area. Now, where should I wait for everyone? Just when I was convinced that I was the first one, here I see the narrow black of my best friend.
ユキコ、早い。おはよう、ちえ。気になって手伝い切り上げてきちゃった。
Yukiko smiles. Man, she's so pretty as usual. And just seeing her smile makes me feel embarrassed. But Yukiko's not just about looks. On top of that, being trained in etiquettes, at the end she's just elegant and smart. Obviously, she's insanely popular among the guys. There are times when I'm honestly envious of her having things that I don't. But I'm proud of her and always happy that she's my friend. A woman's mind complicated. Yeah, I said it. A woman's mind. I haven't discarded any womanhood, damn it.
実はね、お弁当作ってきたの。後でみんなで食べよう。
I don't know if I want to eat that.
お弁当
If I remember correctly from the play, I don't think they will eat it.
お弁当
Yeah.
大丈夫。今日のはちゃんと味見もしたし、去年みたいなことはもうないから。ないはず。まあ、実際私らいつまでも殺人シェフじゃ悔しいもんね。
Hold on, I'm gonna make some noise.
あ、てか匂い、ほんと美味しそう。やばい、楽しみ。
It smells so good. I'm sure it will be okay. Yukako's really been doing her best lately, after all. As Yukiko blushes shyly, I notice two people entering the food court from behind her. That's Yosuke and Yukon.
うっす、悪い、遅れたか。エレベーターでちょうどこいつにも会ってさ。みんな、久しぶり。
おかえり。会いたかった。
It's good to see you. Welcome back.
ようやく本日の主賓様が来たね。元気そうで何よりじゃ。おかえりなさい。
ああ、真夜中テレビの件ならもうこいつも知ってるぜ。てか、こいつの方から電話くれたし。
そうだったんだ。なんだか慌ただしい再会になっちゃったね。でも来てくれてよかった。
Once Yukon takes a seat, Yosuke clears his throat in an exaggerated way and looks at all of us. Oh, this is going... Oh, is this going where I think it's going? When I glance towards Yukiko and our eyes meet and we can't help but laugh.
じゃあ、久々だっつうのに再び事件に当たっちまった相棒の帰還を祝しつつ、昨日の真夜中テレビ放送再開を受けて、ここに特別捜査隊を再結成します。
おお、再結成。その名前聞いたら燃えてきた。やるぞ。
いや、拍手はおかしくね。
But it gets us all hyped up. Yosuke smiles to himself and looks at Yukon, was about to start clapping along with us. Yosuke is just froze awkwardly. Everyone laughs at his, and the mood lights considerably. It's like we've never changed. I feel like in this brief time we've completely filled up the last couple of months that we've been away. It's like Yukon never went back to the city.
さて、じゃあ始めますか。つうかのっけから割と笑い事じゃねえんだよな。
The relaxed air suddenly thickens with Yosuke's words. With the midnight channel airing, we all understand what that means.
連絡が取れないのは熊、幹事、リセの3人だな。
うん。あ、直人君には連絡はしたけど、事件のことは言ってない。仕事で今日こっちにいないって聞いてたし、来らんないのに心配させてもさ。顔出せないの改めてすごい残念がってた。
Natokun seriously seemed too busy when I talked to her. It would have been reassuring if we'd had Natokun here, since she's such an amazing detective that even the police asked for her assistance. She has to be doing something really important now, right now.
ちょっと気になったんだけど、昨日のテレビ映像すごい鮮明だったよね。
I think about what came out last night. Yeah, the picture was really clear. There was no static or digital buzz or anything. I could easily tell who was on it. But isn't that odd? Everyone else has to have the same doubts too. Yukon speaks up and asks about the reason behind it.
ああ、鮮明に映るのは被害者がテレビの中に入ってからってのが去年のパターンだな。
けどあんな大勢映るなんて初めてじゃない？第一私らまだこっちにいるし。てかなんで私ら？しかもあんな失礼なキャッチフレーズ付きでさ。
I look over to Yukiko after that. Crap, she's angry. She still has a beautiful smile on it, but I can tell she's seriously mad. Hey, don't get mad at me. Your nickname wasn't that bad. At least the unconsiderable Snow Black is still feminine. That's a joke about Snow White. I got stuck with Carnivore. Yeah, I know, she's not the problem. I know that's not the problem here, but still.
一番気になるのはクマだな。番組の中でも主催者のように振る舞っていた。
You couldn't say the same thing Yosuke said yesterday. No, that's our leader. Even though he's been slapped with someone insane label like Caesar Complex in pen, he's calm as ever.
ああ、しかもそのクマが姿をくらましてる。
怪しい。まあわけもなくこんなはっちゃけた悪さしない気はするけど。
やっぱテレビの中入って調べるしかねえか。
けどクマくんがいないと出口もなくない？
ふふん、あの出口テレビは置きっぱにさしてんの。
うわ、用意周到。
だってさ、考えてみ。あいつがあっちにいねえ時にうっかり寝ぼけてテレビに突っ込んだりしたら怖くね？
んなどじいないって。
Well, there is someone who almost fell in like that. I suddenly remember back when we simply brushed off his claims that he would go into a TV. I remember that you had said that he gotten stuck because his TV screen was too small or something like that. He had to been so serious. It feels like that was a long time ago.
とにかくそれならテレビの中に入って調べられるね。
ああ、向こうで何かが起きてるのは間違いない。 みんな準備は？
はーい、行きましょう。
できてるぜ。てか正直そうなる予感がありありできたしな。
Everyone stands up excitedly, ready to show that we're all prepared. We're headed for the electronics department in Junes. We know that the big screen TV will allow us to enter that other world. Actually, we could use other TVs, but there is no way to know where we'll end up. So we just stuck with that one TV. I can feel myself getting more fired up with every single step I take. If the friends we couldn't get in touch, we'd have been dragged into something when I have to rescue them. My fingers are still as cold as I curl them into a fist. It's been a while, so I'm nervous. When I glance at Yukiko, she doesn't look very enthusiastic either.
ユキコ、大丈夫だから。そんなに眉間にシワ作んなくてもさ。
シワできてた。
そりゃもうビッシーとね。
気をつける。
大丈夫だって。去年の今頃と違って私らもうベテランなんだから。
That brings a smile to Yukiko's face. When I see her relax, my nervousness unravels along with hers. Yeah, well, we'll be okay. I'm sure that we'll be able to save them.
"連休だし、さすがに客いんな。
なんだか街に活気が出てきた気がする。
つうか久しぶりだねテレビ。
ちょっと緊張する。
うわ、ちょっとまだ周りに人がいるっての。
おい、今だ。客がいなくなんぞ。
行こう。
なんかいつもと違わない。やば、どうしよ
どうってもう止まんねえよ。
I think, I don't know, I'm not sure if Yukiko and Shia went together. When I wake up, I notice that I'm laying on the ground. I quickly get up and make sure that I'm alright. Okay, I don't hurt anywhere. It's been a while since I had to enter a TV, but there was something different this time. There isn't the usual sensation of falling forever. I cautiously check my surroundings. And I'm always stuck.
ここ
Struck.
学校
I noticed something that I didn't said before. That they are not using the glasses. There is no fog. I mean, true. I think they didn't need the glasses anymore when you ended up the Persona 4. I think it was clear and there was no fog. That's the gate of Yasogami High School. I should know. I should know it. I go there almost every day. Hey, didn't the TV world turn into some beautiful place when we finished the case? Yeah. That's why it's clear. Did it change back?
ねえこれって
You're alone, I think. I turn around expecting to see my friends nearby. But low? But I think they meant no. So there's a typo. But low? Low? And behold, there's nobody there. I don't know what they mean by that.
みんないないのおおーい誰かいないの
I call out, but there is no answer. There's no answer. There isn't even an echo. My voice just disappears as the sound is being tucked away. Usually we'd come out together when we went in through the same TV. Yukun, Yosuke, Yukiko, where did they go? Yeah, they all start with Epsilon in their names. Chie doesn't have an Epsilon. I actually look around, but there's no one.
ここどこなの
I know I'm in the TV world, but why does it look like Yasogami, right? I know I'm in the TV world, so why does it look like I'm in Yasogami High? And there's all these weird decorations all over the place. It's like the week before a cultural festival, but different. Huh? That reminds me. What was on the Midnight Channel? Not the people, but
P1 グランプリだっけ
just as I say that, the smoke suddenly gushes from the sides of the big monitor set up near the school gate.
うわちょ何よこれはーいレディース&ジェントルメンいよいよあの番組が始まるよこの声リサちゃん
A loud cheer accompanies her voice. Where is that coming from? There shouldn't be any people here. I look around widely and while Risa-chan continues on the screen.
みんないつもの空気読み合いとかいらないんで本性むき出しでドカーンとやっちゃおう実況はこの私
時がやってきたクマね。ぬっふふふ。ここで P1 グランプリの開催を宣言するクマ。
相当ってクマ。
Now Teddy's on the monitor and he's dressed all weird. He came here because we were worried that something that had happened to him, and now his stupid bear wants to shenanigans. Now this stupid bear because bear to
ちょっと
shenanigans.
あんたね、何やってんの？これなんだわけ？
ちえちゃん、いらっしゃいクマ。これから最強の座を目指して頑張るクマよ。
最強の座を目指して？まさか真夜中テレビで言ってた仲間同士で戦うってこと？
うっふー、察しが良くて助かるクマ。さては体の奥がうずいちゃってるガールね。
あのね、悪ふざけも大概にしてみんな外で心配してんだよ。
え？それはどうクマね。対戦者出てこいクマ。
And it should be Yosuke. On cue, the smoke gushes on the monitor again. Wait, someone's stepping out of it. You. Oh, okay, it's Yukon. So I'm not alone in here. I rush over to him with relief.
よかった、無事だったんだ。私一人ではぐれたみたいでさ。てか聞いてよ、クマ見つけたんだけどむちゃくちゃなの。仲間同士で戦えとか言い出してんだけど。
むちゃくちゃ？
He laughed slightly at my words and suddenly draws his weapon.
どうしたの？
構えないのか。 P1 グランプリはもう始まっている。
I see my own dumbfounded face reflected on his blade. This is also suddenly I can't understand what's happening. Prepare myself. Does that mean we're going to fight? I'm going to fight Yukon?
どうしたの？ねえ、戦えないって。
なぜ？
なぜって。
暴力は得意だろう。警察官になりたいのだ。暴力を振るいたいからだ。正義を隠れ蓑にできて好都合だよな。
何言ってんの？
He has a point though. His words are even more of a shock. Is this really Yukon? I looked at him over and over again, from the top of his head to the tips of his toes. But that's him, our leader. I know him anywhere. When I can't say anything in response to him, he snickers coldly at me.
強いふりをしたいんだろ。自分を見なくて済むようにな。本当のお前は弱い。誰も守れない。自分を必死に守ってるだけの小さい人間だよ。
You're pitiful. Everything I'd been worked up over the past year all comes rushing back to me. Before I had wanted to be strong to protect people who were close to me, but at the same time, I was using that strength as a crutch. I was depending on that power to keep people from seeing my inner weakness. It was a painful truth about myself, but I learned it over the course. Okay, it was a painful truth about myself, but I learned it over the course of the case. And I wanted to turn away from it.
だけどもう違う。
That's not who I am anymore. I thought Yukun would understand that better than anyone. So why is he saying that?
私のことそんな風に思ってた。去年シャドウと向き合った時、君もその場にいたのに。
Or did he change when he went back to the city? Did he forget about us? Did that year we spent together not matter anymore to him? I don't get it. It makes no sense at all.
いい感じにヒートアップ。それじゃずっぱりやっちゃって。
だそうだ。構えろよ。もしくは死ね。
Yukun slowly raises his hands. I know what he's about to do. I fought by his side for so long. He's summoning his persona. That movement is persona summoning. Yep. Izanagi.
なんだね。
I braced for a fight and concentrate my senses on the first time in a while. I call out my inner self. If Yukun is serious, then I have to give him all. If Yukun is serious, then I have to give this all my too. Hold on. My other kitty wants food. Come, Toe. Tomoe, my persona.
忘れたって言うなら思い出させる。行くよ。
Round final. Fight.
お互い決定打が欲しいところですね。これは一方的な展開になってしまった。
Oh boy. Oh shoot. Oh, I did it.
わずかな差が勝敗を分
second I thought I was gonna lose. I beat Yukon? Maybe, but that doesn't make me happy at all. I try my best to fight the tears that well up my eyes. That's when I noticed that there is some other students gathering around us. No. I take a better look. These aren't students. They aren't even human wherever they are. They're only shaped like people. I was so absorbed in the fight that I didn't even pay attention to them, but I vaguely remember seeing them while we were fighting. What are they? They look like people's silhouettes. Could they be shadows? Still, they are not attacking me. Is this some stage effect that he's doing? I try to think about this, but in the end I turn to Yukon, who's down on his knees. It's no use, I can't think of anything to say right now. And even though my mind's a mess, Teddy shows up on the monitor and stares, being a total ass.
ナイスファイトだったクマ。
I need to practice with Chia.
先生をぶっ倒すなんて、さすがちえちゃん、乱暴者。
なんなのよこれ。あんたこんなことがしたかったの？なんで鳴神くんと。
ちえちゃんには分かっとるはずよ。さあ次の対戦相手お楽しみクマ。
The monitor turns off. The students around seem to have lost interest. They leave the area too. What does that mean? I know why we are fighting. Does that mean I know why we are fighting? I almost rushed to help him stand up, but my feet stopped. I still don't know how to deal with what he said earlier. But I need to talk to him. Yeah. My mind still jumped, but I have to say something.
さっきはごめん。手加減も全然しなかったし、痛かったよね。でもさ、ちょっと言い過ぎじゃん？
それはこっちのセリフだ。まあ心当たりはあったけどな。
Yukon sounded like he's taunting as he scratches his head. Wait a second. Shouldn't I be the one taunting right
ちょっ
now?
と整理しよう。何が起きてるのかわからないことが多い。
そうだよね。
He sounds calm like usual, which helps me calm down a bit. Yeah, this is the usual Yukon. But then why was he talking like that before? I still don't know how to deal with that. But he is right. We need to sort ourselves. What's going on here?
まずこの世界は人の心の中なんだよね。そこがハチ公になってる。
去年の事件と同じなら、ハチ公に関係する誰かが入り込んだのかもな。
ってことは、どういうこと？
それはわからないが、グランプリとか言って俺たちを戦わせた。
主催者はやっぱクマくんだったね。リセちゃんの実況も煽る感じだったけど。
けどまさかあの二人の仕業じゃないだろう。
Yukun sounds determined. Hearing him talking with such confidence makes me feel relieved for some reason. Yeah, he's right. Neither Teddy or Rise would do this to us. Teddy does harass the girls, and he's always causing trouble as if everything's a gaming to him. But he'd protect us with his life when it counts. Lisa-chan would too. She's a friend who would do everything she could for us. It's impossible that they'd want to make us fight our friends like this.
陽介たちにはあったか？
見てない。一緒に落ちてきたのに。
そうか。まずは他のみんなと合流しよう。この世界のことはその後だ。
Yukun is amazing as ever. It's not just that he's always calm and smart, but he always helps others to figure out what's most important. He and I started walking to the school together. But bing! Yep.
なに？
Yuku suddenly touches his face and stops for no reason. I wasn't looking besides me, but it sounded like he ran into something. Huh? But there isn't anything there, right? He slowly raises his hand and walks forward, and his arms met resistance in mid-air. It's like there is a wall right there. But
私は通れたよね。
I wave my arm through the space where his arms have stopped. Yeah. It went right through. There's nothing there. Yukun sees that when Yukun sees that, he looks surprised. What does this mean? While he and I look at each other confused, the monitor comes back on.
くまうっかりさんしちゃった。いくら頑張っても先生は進めないくま。先生っちゅうか負けたら出れないの。勝った人しか進めない。それがルール。どんちゅう
Comprende? The monitor turns off just as suddenly as it turned on. He's watching us, but he doesn't care to listen to anything we have to say. Isn't that selfish? Still, only the winners can move on, huh? If that's not some or if that's not some goofy out of a TV show, I don't know what it is. What in the world does that? What in the world does he want from us? I mean, if there's something like a wall there, here, then
ペルソナ
it doesn't work. Yukon sums his persona and he's slashed where he couldn't pass through. I was thinking the same thing, but damn, a little heads up would be nice. I should summon my persona too and see if that helps. Wait, I can't touch his wall myself though. After a number of tries, Yukon exhales deeply and shrugs.
ダメみたいだ。ルールは破れないっぽいな。
じゃあ
一点に集中して攻撃を続ければ壊せるかもしれないけど、待ってる時間はないな。頼む、行ってくれ。
Huh? You want me to just leave you here?
どうした？
ごめん、なんか不安になっちゃって。事件解決とか君の方が向いてるのに私で平気かなとか。つか私が負けた方が良かったよね。
Hey, now that I say that out loud, it's true. I mean, he's so much smarter than me, and calmer and stronger. So if you compare him to me, I can't get what he said earlier out of my head. A weak, pitiful person.
らしくないな。みんなを守るんじゃなかったのか。
That's when he puts his hand on my shoulder. I look up and he's smiling like he's trying to cheer me up.
大丈夫。自分を信じろ。みんなを頼む。
私が
それに一人で突っ走るのは得意だろ。
ひど
でもそういう風にまっすぐなのが里中のいいところだ。
I know he's just kidding, but I do feel better now. And we don't know what Yukiko or Yosuke are doing right now.
行ってくる。そんでみんなで助けに来るから待っててね。
I'm the only one who can go on, then that's just what I have to do. I am the only one who can do this, so I will do it because I'm the only one who can. Or something. It kind of makes me... It kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. Everything should be that simple. I wave one last time back to Yukon before running into the school building. No problems getting inside the school, but where do I go now? Running around aimlessly may be dangerous. I stop and think for a moment. Let's see here. The clues I have right now are... Oh yeah, now that Teddy shows up on the monitor sometimes, that means he's being film live somewhere, right? Where could this be Where could he be doing that? As my mind is running flat out, I catch a familiar figure out of the corner of my eye. That eye-seeing combination of a blue and red. That can only be Yukiko. Oh no, Teddy? Okay. What the? He didn't even notice me. He just went up the stairs like I hadn't said anything. And he wasn't alone. There was a girl in Yasugami, a uniform with him. But who was that? Risecha? No, that wasn't her. Anyway, I need to go after him. Yosuke? Maybe? Despite my anger, I stop when Reset-chan and the monitor in the hallway turns on. This time, Teddy was in a costume. Wait, what? I thought I just seen Teddy and it wasn't wearing anything else. It wasn't wearing anything like that.
何のことクマ？クマは外だから最初からこの格好よ。先生、ちいちゃん、かっこいいでしょ。
Yukon had said something where there was no way Teddy would be behind this, and I really want to believe it. But that looks and sounds just like him. Ugh! My brain's a mess.
分かった。今すぐあんたんとこ行って直接聞く。
ちえちゃん、全然わかってないクマね。グランプリなの。次の試合なの。聞いちょる？
グランプリとかどうでもいいし。っていうか、もう戦いたくないんだけど。
ほんとわかってないクマ。これはちえちゃんのためのグランプリよ。
私のため？
What is he talking about? All this fighting is for me? I am about to laugh, but I get a tight feeling in my chest. I didn't want to hear what he was going to say next, so I forced him the conversation. I didn't want to hear what he was going to say next, so I forced the conversation onto a different track.
さっきの女の子は誰よ？
気にするのは目の前の相手だけでいいクマ。おい、もう始まるよ。
I asked that question out of desperation, but it worked. Teddy seems to be flustered. So there's something he doesn't want me to find out.
さあ、次の相手、出てこいクマ。
I want to ask him about that girl again, but the smoke floods the area and I can't see the monitor anymore. The last time this happened, Yukon came out of the smoke. Who's going to be this time, then? I see a shadow through the haze. I still think it's gonna be Yosuke? Yep, Yosuke.
出てきたな肉星人。張り切ってやっちまうぜ。
肉の何が悪いっての？ってそうじゃなくて、あんたまで戦うとか言ってんの？
そりゃあ P1 グランプリだしな。警察官志望里中さんのお手並み拝見であります。はい。
Yosuke smirks and makes a sarcastic salute. His expression is so cold and filled with malice. He's making fun of me. It's happening again. I can't help but to be at a loss. Maybe this is a shadow or something? I mean, I don't want to think that Yosuke himself could make that face at me. But isn't it odd that Shadow would want to attack somebody other than the person he's trying to be? Then maybe this is the real Yosuke?
ねえ、やめようよ。
あれお得意のカンフーは見せてくんねえの？まあ確かに役に立たねえもんな。
立たなくない。私はこの力でみんなを守っていくんだから。
When I shout back, he just gets even more obnoxious. When I shout back, he just gets even more obnoxious.
ヒーローになりたいだけのガキが何を守れんだっつーの。警察官とか言ってっけどなりたいだけだもんな。勉強してねえんだろ結局。お家でごっこ遊びしてた方が傷つかなくて済むぜ。現実見れねえもんな弱虫ちえちゃんは。
違う。
I can't finish that sentence. I can say that he's not right. Yosuke saying the same thing as Yukun said earlier. The weakness in me that I thought I'd overcome last year begins to throb painfully. That's when Risa-chan's laughed over the PA system as if she's watching us right now.
おーっと、肉食獣の牙は抜かれてしまったのか。これは試合前に決着がついてしまいそうだ。
んなのつまんねえよな。ご自慢のカンフーを見せてもらわないとさ。
This is just like what happened with Yukon earlier. That's right, the air around him changed after I fought him. I'm sure it'll be the same this time too. Actually, that's all I can hope for. I tapped the ground with my toes. Yeah, I'm still fast and light. My heart is heavy, but I can't let that stop me now.
来なさいよ。目を覚ましてあげる。
I'll open your eyes. Or I'll make some sense out of you.
Round final. Fight!
お互い決定打が欲しいところですね。
ものね。次も華麗な足技を期待してるクマよ。
The monitor turns off before I can say anything. But before I deal with the bear, I need to deal with Yosuke right here. I mean, I can't just let him
ど
insult
う
me.
よ私のお得意のカンフーは。
ってうっせえな。信念がねえとかネチネチ言いやがって。
勉強は面倒な時もあるけどやってるもん。ヒーローになりたいだけとかそんなことないから。
小西先輩のこととかえぐってくんじゃねえっつの。そっとしとくとこだろうが普通。
何の話してんの花村。信念とかそんな話だっけ。
お前こそなんでいきなりヒーロー話だよ。
Huh? We both look at each other and cook our heads confused. This happened last time too. After Yukun and I fought, we were confused about what had happened before the fight. What he said afterwards didn't make any sense either. It's like we were having completely different conversations before the fight. I feel like something has been causing a spell on me. My anger drains away and I have that realization. Yosuke just shrugs it off and suggests that we talk about sharing what we found about his place. But Yosuke just acts surprised. I wasn't expecting him to be this clueless.
ここハチ公じゃねえの？
Really? You thought this was the real Yasugami High?
だから一緒にテレビに突っ込んだじゃん。それも忘れたわけ？
I knew he was acting weird from the beginning, but to completely forget that you just jumped into a TV. Seriously, what's gotten into him? As I stare at him in disbelief, As I stare at him in disbelief, Yosuke scratches his head.
そうか。なんかこんがらがって。いきなりグランプリとか意味わかんねえし。お前は俺の古傷に塩ねじ込むしよ。
それは私が言いたいっつうの。
なんかどういうこった？今は普通に話ができてるみてえなのに。
さっきもそうだったんだ。鳴神くんも変なこと言って戦いになって終わったらまともに戻ったんだ。
もしかしてこれもあれか？ここの世界のルール的な？
That might be it. I snap my fingers when the idea hits me. It's the rule that we have to fight each other. Another rule that is only the winner can move on. Then maybe there's yet another rule about how the situation changes to force us to fight.
けどルールって誰が？
Well, who makes the decisions around here? Teddy, who's calling himself the general, Mise-chan the announcer? There's no way either of them would want to make us fight. make us go through this.
誰か他に悪いやつがいて、そいつが正気を奪ってるとか？
A certain face comes to mind. That girl who was with Teddy in the stairway. When I asked him about her, he seemed to avoid the topic. This smells fishy.
ねえ、花村。
I tell Yosuke about the girl I saw. It appears that I know who I'm talking about too.
その子なら俺も会ったぜ。鬼手で生徒会長だっつう子だろ。
生徒会長？そりゃ人違いでしょう。今の会長は男子じゃん。
マジで？
男か女かくらい知ってないよ。選挙ほんの先週だったじゃん。
華麗に寝てた。けどだとすると自分が生徒会長ですとか嘘ついてるってことか？そんな嘘何用だよ。
知らんけど本当の会長じゃないのは確かだよ。しかもテレビの中にいるとか怪しくない？
そりゃそうだ。ちょっと確かめに行くか、里中。
Yosuke jumps and starts to rush away, but Yep. Youch. Face first into an invisible wall. That's gotta hurt.
ごめん、言い忘れたけど、勝った人しか進めないんだって。
早く言えっつうの。鼻なくなっただろうが。
いや、あるし。
つうか進めないのかよ。くっそ。ここで待ってるしかねえってことか。ってことはまさか。
何？
You gotta pee again? Yosuke suddenly looks extremely serious. There's another problem that I haven't noticed. Yosuke can be surprisingly possessive at times. Maybe there's another new danger.
トイレとかどうすんだよ。
Yeah, I call that.
またそのネタかよ。
Oh no, I feel like I'm an idiot for assuming the best of him. Well, that's the kind of guy Yosuke is.
しゃあねえ、里中。あとは任せた。事件と俺の暴行を救えるのはお前だけだ。
え？あ、うん。後者はどうでもいいけど。
まあ、とにかく頼むぜ。こっからは力になれねえみたいで悪いな。けどお前ならちゃんとあいつら助けてくれんだろ。
うん、頑張る。
ちゃんと考えてから動けよ。直感も悪くないけどすぐ暴走すっからさ。
うっさいな。ビシッと解決してくるって。
Yeah, I know that. When I get back, when I yell back at him, Yosuke gives me a bright smile.
おう、会長って子は放送室に向かってた。いいニュースなってっからな。
Oh yeah, the announcement room. I finally have the answer to the question I was thinking about before. This fight interrupted my train of thought. You have to be able to broadcast an image. It's gonna show up on the monitors. So they have to be in the announcement room. I thank Yosuke and start running. Yukun, Yosuke, and Teddy, and Reset-chan too. The reason why everybody is acting all weird has to be because there is a bad guy pulling the strings. When I think about it that way, my spirits lift and my footsteps get much lighter. Of course, that girl's on my list of suspicions too. It's better to have an objective in mind when going into things, after all.
待ってろ、放送室。
You need to fight Yukiko before. I think if there is really a bad guy in there, I'll catch him and give my answers and get my answers about this world. Why we're being forced to fight, and what this battle being for me stuff is supposed to mean. You know, Yosuke had the same issue, so probably most likely I have to fight my shadow self.
一体どうなってんの？
P1, yeah, Grand Prix, P1, Grand Prix, that one. I didn't notice that before. Although I was super confident, I said off, I'm having some trouble now. Only the winner can go on. I'd figured that only the losers would run into those invisible walls. Man, I was wrong. Was I wrong? Those stupid things are all over the place. Every path I've taken so far has been blocked. I got up once of the stairs to the second floor, but I can't even get close to any of those stairs to the third floor. And the announcement room on the third floor. Not only that, but this school is a complete mess. Some hallways go on forever, and one wrong turn can suddenly I'm in the practice building again. Actually, is this the announcement room? Even on the third floor is in place. Actually, is the announcement room even on the third floor in this place? Ow.
もうまた壁。
I change directions and mumble to myself. Could there be some kind of fixed route though? There'd be a better way into the main stronghold. Just as I'm thinking that,
誰？
Yukiko? I saw something red past a hallway. Hold on. And want to close the door. Close the door. Close the door. People are speaking loudly. I saw something run as I passed a hallway. It was a person. I hurried back and looked again. For a second, I thought it might be Yukiko, but that wasn't her height. That was Akihiko. And I'm pretty sure that was a man. I don't want to find Aki. I don't want to fight him. I don't want to fight him. And the hallway had a red cloth is billowing. Was that a cape? That was Akihiko!
いやマントって
Really? A cape? I must be seeing things. Nobody would really walk around outside dressed like some cheesy superhero, right? Wait. Wait, this isn't outside the TV world? Maybe that was a shadow? If he's human, then If he's human, then that means he's another mysterious person walking around along with that fake students' council president. What's going on? I gotta check this out. I cautiously head back to where I saw the red thing a moment ago. That was Aki. I peek around the corner and see... Hi, Aki! This is a person. Oh man. That is a cape. He's actually wearing a cape. Seriously? And a red cape even? Wait, so who is he? He's Akihiko Sanada, the box captain of Gakukan High. It's another school. To be honest, he's way too suspicious. He can be a little awkward, but that's just how he is. As I'm debating whenever to call out him or not, the guy takes a fighting stance and strikes out at nothing. Well, that was insane. He's punching invisible walls. Did it broke? That looks some crazy strong punch, but even that didn't do anything to the wall. The guy in the cape stops and thinks to himself for a while. Then looks at the ground. Looks around while muttering to
や
himself.
はりな。道を塞ぐことにしか気が回ってない。もともと壁である部分はそのままというわけだ。
Hey, he opened the window. I didn't know they could be opened? I didn't know they opened. Okay.
ならば別の道を行くまでだ。
The capped guy suddenly jumps out the window. Okay, good. I didn't want to fight him.
そんなのってあり
I hurry over to the window. The guy just leaped off. I look around to see where he must have landed, but he's nowhere to be seen. Actually, I can't see the ground from here. Is there even anything to land down there? Down here?
あの人大丈夫かな
He's fine.
おう
A fragrant, irresistible aroma flows from the land outside. Yeah, that's the meat, right? The smell. Oh, I breathe deep, letting myself feel the thickness in the air seeping into my body. That smell, not just steak, a steak bowl, a steak bowl. The special version of the steak bowl served at Aya with freshly cooked rice and that juicy meat that I love so much. There's no way my nose could mistake the aroma from the Aya special steak bowl.
お腹減ったな
Juanchie. That reminds me, all I have eaten today was a rice bowl at breakfast. For breakfast. I didn't get anything at the food court, and I forgot that Yukiko had made us all lunch too. Then again, I'm not so sure I've eaten it. No. Then again, I'm not so sure if I would have eaten then, but I'll make sure to eat it now. I scarfed it down with both hands. I'm not kidding. That's how hungry I am right
や
now.
ばいよだれが私も飛び降りてみようかな
You know, I don't want to fight Aki just yet, but so
いやダメだって今は肉より熊肉でしょ間違えたクマでしょ寄り道しないで放送室急がなきゃ
I slammed the window shut and forced myself to turn away from the temptation of steak. Goodbye, Aya's special steak bowl. Our love is not meant to be, for now. Once this case is solved, I'm gonna treat myself with a steak bowl as a reward for my hard work. All of my hard work.
やるぞ
I'm suddenly motivated beyond anything I felt today. But that doofus in the cape, who could that be? You know, the announcement room should be on the 3rd floor of the class building, but somehow I ended up on the 1st floor of the practice building by the music room. How did I go downstairs when I was trying to go up? This is all because of those stupid invisible walls. I have to go all the way around this stupid school to get anywhere sorry, I have to go all the way around this stupid school to get me anywhere. It makes me so mad. Whatever. The reason I have to go is this room now. I swallow hard. I bet there is another one of those monitors in there. And another fight waiting for me.
次の対戦相手
While I was running around, I had calmed down and I've come to a realization. I've been forced to fight you and Yosuke. I've come into the TV world with one more person.
考えても仕方ない
I know that she'll be under the enemy's control when when we see each other. If we don't fight, I'd never be able to look at Yukun and Yosuke in the face again. They trusted me with solving this case. Kanji, maybe. I make up my mind and enter the music room as I expected. The large monitor near the building. I make up my mind and enter the music room as I expected. The large monitor near the ceiling blinks on when I shut the door behind me. Again, it's steady in that weird getup. I'm used to it by now.
もう待ちくたびれちゃった子な。ちえちゃんのじらし上手。
だったらちゃんと進めるようにしといてよ。見えない壁とかうざいっての。
およよ、怒りんぼさん。それじゃあ早速対戦者出てこいクマ。
I don't think it's Yukiko, but if it is, so it shall be. I calm myself down while the smoke fills the room. Part of me hopes that it isn't her, but another part knows that there is no one else. It could be Kanji, could be Teddy. I already know what's going to happen. When the smoke clears, sure enough, it was the person I most expected to see. Yukiko?
Yukiko.
Yeah, okay.
ちえ、やっと会えたね。いきなりこんなことになっちゃったから不安だったの。
That's right, my best friend, Yukiko, was there. She looked alright, like Yukun and Yosuke. Both did, but
知恵がいないと不安で怖くて、私もう一歩も動けないところだったの。私、知恵がいないとダメ。何もできない。
okay, this reminds me of when she was on the TV world, quote unquote, a year ago.
お願い知恵、私を守って。そりゃ守るよ。
Her voice is calm, and she is not attacking me like I had expected her to. But while the boys had said mean things right to my face, I sense that she is going to try and something nastier. I don't know how to explain it, but this isn't right. Yukiko smiles kindly, Yukiko smiles kindly like she usually does and continues on.
よかった。知恵ならそう言ってくれると思ってた。だって私に頼られたいものね。私を見下していたいものね。親友の顔して本当は私を利用してるんだものね。
I thought she was gonna say you're gonna be my prince, right? Yukiko is saying exactly what my shadow said Yukiko is saying exactly what my shadow had said last year, when it was the embodiment of my weakness trying to destroy me. But to hear them again and from Yukiko herself makes it so much more painful.
そう思ったこともある。だけどそれは昔の話だよ。
Yes, that's about the past. I faced my true feelings, the ones that I didn't want to see, and I overcome them. I'm not going to lose myself just from hearing that again. Still, Yukiko has a troubled expression, like she's dealing with a difficult
いい
child.
の知恵。私には何の価値もないもの。私はあなたのためにいるの。知恵に見放されたら生きていけない。知恵に必要とされてることだけが私のたった一つの取り柄なの。やめて。自分のことそんな風に言わないで。
This is not Yukiko. It's not Yukiko. And even though I know that, seeing her face and hearing her voice when she says that, it makes me remember again that cowardly relief I felt when I knew that Yukiko envied me.
私は知恵が望む通りの私を。違う、やめて。
I don't want this at all. I cover my ears to keep from hearing any more of it. Yukiko laughed.
それが聞きたくて、あなたはこんな世界を仕組んだんでしょ。私が知恵が好きよ。心が弱いところも、嫉妬で醜いところも、全部かわいそう。
じわじわと追い詰める手法は絶品。さすがの黒雪姫に肉食獣はなすすべもないのか。
When she hears Risechan's announcement, Yukiko releases her fan. A graceful pose, so elegant and feminine, I could never mimic that.
ビューティー&ビーストってね。おいで、醜い獣さん。
That taunt actually calms me down a little. This is not Yukiko. This must be a part of those rules to make me fight. The person I am now, and even the person I was back then, would never wish for Yukiko to be like this. While I tell myself that I ready for the fight. Rises joyous about echoes through the room.
さあ、世紀のキャットファイトが始まるよ。どぎついやつお願いしちゃいます。
Yeah, but I'm gonna do a different save here. Wait, I didn't save before? Oh, okay, so... Okay, I didn't do the other thing, but I'm gonna stop here. I will continue and keep saving on that one over here next week. Because, well, it's about time for me to leave. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I will do another route as well when I finish this one. I'll keep, like I said, I'll keep saving on this so I don't forget that I have to continue on this. I have to follow the trail of Stickball and fight Aki, even though I don't want to, but oh well. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you. I can't believe it. For 1 second, really? Oh well. Yeah. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. I'll see you on Monday on my art channel. If I don't see you, well, maybe I'll see you next week on this channel. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and like I said before, have a wonderful weekend.